right, baby. Welcome Above the Waves playlist.
Sobre las olas.
Or podcast.
Playlist?
Come on.
That's sick, bro.
Sobre la playlist.
Zach and Miri make a playlist.
Sobre la lista, cabrón.
No, what is it? What's that movie called?
Zach and Miriam make a porno.
No, but isn't there Eternal Playlist? Did you guys talk about this before?
Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
That's the one. I said Eternal Playlist.
Should we run it back?
Nah, fuck it. Let it run with that.
Have this as part of the intro.
Okay, run it back, bro.
Okay.
Run it back.
All right. Welcome Above the Waves podcast.
Sobre
Sobre
las
las olas.
olas.
We should have a blooper section on this one. Actually, we should have a blooper section on the last one, too.
Just cut it
Exactly. So today we're going to be talking about new music from Girl Ultra, new albums from RAVEENA and Danny Ocean, as well as the Super Bowl review. Kanye's new Antics is down to really dropping tomorrow. Genius documentary. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow, and comment. Let us know if you agree with our picks for this week. And with that said, hose up.
Hose up.
Oh, shit.
Shit. Salud, playboys.
An awkward cheers, huh?
Well, I believe you, Tony.
We can't reach.
Ay, God damn it.
If you can't tell, we have a new setup here, so
Let us know
trying
if
it
you
out.
like the setup.
Yeah.
We like the setup because now we can look at Jeremy, put him on the spot some more.
I don't have my shirt on, so of course
He
we
has-
look this way.
He has I can't see his socks, but I know he has no pants on.
Nah, he's definitely a no sock.
Socks on or socks off? In
Okay,
you know,
No shows.
socks on or socks off?
Can you have sex?
Period.
Can you have sex with socks on?
Off, my boy.
Put it wherever you need it to be.
Off.
Hey, whatever you need the context to be, socks on or socks off. That's all I'm asking.
Socks off always.
Socks off.
No question.
Fuck?
Jeremy,
I say socks on.
psychopath, bro.
I don't
Well, I mean,
trust-
it's-
Well, I'm trying to
depends.
be different, bro. I'm not gonna be with
I'm
everyone.
different.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm different.
Yeah.
I'm different.
Yeah.
Pull up to the sea with my socks on.
Hey, is it considered socks on if you just have one sock?
Nah, Playboy.
Because
That's
you're half and half. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
is the one sock
Half
on?
and
'Cause
half
the other
like-
one to wipe?
I just mean in
it's 'cause
general.
he's busting in the other one.
No,
Bro, imagine my boy Jeremy like, gotta yank one out. Fuck it. Pulls his sock off, bro.
Well, I have wooden floors, so like having socks on is just there's no grip.
You don't have no traction.
Yeah, I need the torque.
Imagine-
You know.
Tony runs through like
Were you running from somebody or
he
what?
like slides in,
I'm ready, baby.
schlong out, slides in. Like, hey, you ready for this? Comes out the
fuck.
corner and shit. Imagine Tony doing that. That'd be hilarious. Socks,
With
no,
those-
for sure socks
With
off.
those
though.
like glove socks.
I meant
The
it.
ones that
the,
do
the finger toe.
And he's wiggling them. Yeah, I mean, like
He slides in
yeah.
and
You can keep those on.
You know what I always trip out on is how runners wear those barefoot shoes with the toes,
Yeah.
and they say it's like the best thing ever.
Some dude some dude at the clinic told me he did a marathon with one.
No,
with
bro, they're
those things.
super comfortable, bro.
Word?
Yeah. I've never worn them, but I've seen people go hiking in them, like hardcore hiking.
That's nuts.
Shit where I'm like, this was like, I feel grounded. You know what I mean? That's what he told me, bro. I asked him, like, damn,
As he's
dog.
passing you up.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
my man's had no shirt on, just shorts and sock shoes.
What about people that have like that middle toe really long?
the second toe. Or the
Second
middle
toe. Not second. Yeah, second toe.
Well, you don't get to wear them. Sorry.
Or you
Well,
just,
I know,
you just
like,
cut a
is it
piece off.
like-
Everything's not for every. Or just expose the toe. That reminds me, actually, when I was sorry. Go ahead. When I was a kid,
We're going on tangents. We'll be back. Though.
fuck them. You fools are here for the tangents. When I was a kid, you know how you had like those onesies you used to sleep in? Did you guys ever sleep in
Yeah,
those?
fucking
Oh,
love
yeah.
those.
When I got too big, but I loved the onesie, my mom would just cut the toe. So I would just have my toes out
Bro,
the
do you have
onesie.
any pictures of that shit?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness
I don't
gracious,
know.
though. You
I
should-
realized one of the. Sorry, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna
That's
let you
fine, it's
finish
fine.
like
That's
Taylor
a great
Swift.
look. I might
Oh,
just
that's
do that.
hilarious, bro. It's hilarious. No, and the adult ones don't come with the feet anymore. Now that the adult ones come to your ankle,
Oh, they already know.
it's hard to find one that have your feet. Well, because
Yeah.
it's
People have
for the
different
same
size.
reason what you're saying. Yeah.
Just
And when
gotta-
you're a toddler, though, it's like it doesn't really matter how long your toe is. It can't be that long.
I remember though. I used to remember like having onesies that my foot was like,
Yeah, bro.
where I'm doing that shit.
Yeah, my
dog.
mom would cut it, bro, and be like, "Fuck it, rock on, dog," you know. And she wouldn't cut it like give me the ankle, she would cut my toes out.
Oh, just the toes?
No, like she wouldn't cut the ankle, she would cut the toes.
Oh.
So like I would still have like half coverage, bro, just toes
You
out.
still have grip if you run
Yeah,
around the
yeah,
crib.
yeah. Shit was
Oh.
hard, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking fire.
I thought she made them like joggers and shit.
Yeah, like
No.
Or with the
She stitches them up and shit. Like, no, bro. She just cut the toes and said, "Fuck it, rock on." Because what it was like, I'm going to bed. I'm like, I want to put that one on, you know. And she's like, all right, fuck. I put it on and my toes are fucking scrunched. She's like, I was like, no, I want this one though. She's like, fuck it, let me just cut this toes out and
That's fire,
let
bro.
them rock on,
I
bro.
respect it. That's fire.
No, I respect the hustle.
Yeah.
I want to tell you guys something else about it. Whatever, forget me. Oh, I meant the socks on thing of like just because how do you
the
sleep?
crib.
How do you sleep?
Oh yeah, no. If I'm home,
Oh, sleep. Yeah, socks
shoes,
off for sure.
shoes
man.
and socks off all day, bro. I don't.
I mean, you guys
100%.
are dirty, bro. I meant sleep. You guys talked sex the whole time.
No, I
Okay.
wasn't.
Nah,
I just.
answered
I
it.
thought you
Socks
meant with
on it.
shoes. Like,
Okay.
I meant with
Oh,
shoes.
okay.
I answered them
Another one.
at
Another one.
home with us.
Socks off. Sleep. Socks on or off?
now on.
I can't do
Now-
that,
Now
bro.
on. Like recently.
Like what, Nicole? Like you're scared she
No.
might tickle your feet or something? Like what?
No, so it's been about like
the cats.
it's been about 8-10 months or something. Basically, I'm a horrible sleeper. I wake up all the time, and I've been watching a lot of like sleep doctors talk about it. And I guess heat gets released to the bottom of your feet,
I believe it.
so you have to wear the socks on to keep it all in.
Do you get cold at
So you
night?
feel like you wake up because you get cold?
That's what, yeah.
I don't fucking know.
He's
I
just
want-
trying.
I want-
My man's just trying anything at
Yeah,
this
no,
point.
that's what I'm
I
trying-
want heat to be released from me, bro. Because
No.
Bro, that's it.
I get hot.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're-
but at this point, I'm trying anything that
Yeah.
like help. I think would help, and I have seen some benefit from it. But I mean, my sleep's still all fucked up. I have that.
Also,
I
the hours you work.
hours of work. I sleep with a mouth guard, and I got these cats that want to fucking scratch and run around the house at 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So
Yeah, that mouth guard is a challenge, bro. I've never
Yeah.
done it, but I could just imagine.
at
Wait,
never
first,
said
what is the
What's
mouth
on
guard for?
so I don't grind my teeth.
Oh,
So
I thought it was-
I grind my teeth when I sleep.
This motherfucker's a nuisance when he's asleep. You know what I mean?
I guess
No,
I
not
didn't-
only when
I
he's
didn't know I
awake,
did
but he's
until-
also- yeah.
Until I stopped, until
Yeah.
after I took off the mouth guard, I realized that like I do like my teeth. I would wake up and they'd hurt.
It's all the Molly you take.
So it's
all
basically
those
like
vitamins.
it's basically sleeping with the fucking a mouthpiece in.
Yeah, no, fuck, bro.
You get used to it. You get used
How about how you, brother?
Off for sure.
Socks off.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one, and I'm thinking I was on a mad tangent, but I'm just interested now. Do you sleep with your feet under, like inside the blanket, or do you like click that bitch up and put your feet out?
1 foot in, 1 foot out. You should.
But like leg. So you're talking about one leg in, one leg out. I'm talking
Yeah.
feet specifically.
No, I don't think I ever just go feet out. It makes me feel I'm not comfortable.
You're
with
afraid the cuckoo's coming? Or
that. No,
You're
nah, usually
Never mind. Go
I
ahead.
usually just go. That's you gotta say that.
No, I was gonna say like that. Now you're like Tony, like scared. Like I'm gonna sleep with my socks on because something might happen and shit.
No, I won't go just feet out. I usually do like one leg in and one leg uncovered.
Okay.
Sometimes
I do
both-
that too.
Sometimes both legs out, but it's like not just feet.
Okay, cool. How about you?
Depends how hot I am.
I mean, you're always a 7.
You're
so-
average. That's
You're always a 7.
you know the funny thing is like I always need a blanket even if it's a sheet. Like is that
something
like
to cover you.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a security blanket for some reason. Even if it's just like a slab going over my arm, I just feel better for some reason.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
How about you, bro?
I don't know, fucking-
Both feet in.
Both
Is that
feet
the-
in.
In the blanket, yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, Jeremy just
Then
like
wear your socks. Keep them out.
And I don't wear socks.
I literally, I'll literally like be going to sleep and I'll kick the blanket up so my feet are out, and then like I'm still hot, so then I'll put one leg out,
Yeah.
and then I'll say fuck it, I'm throwing the blanket off, and like put them all on top of Demi, so then she's sweating and shit because she's just like wrapped up in blankets, bro, and then I'm cold, so I gotta pick it up. I fucking toss and turn, bro. I literally like I'm constantly just like.
Well, maybe if you,
It's-
if you
it's
sleep
making
with
me
your
tired
socks
just thinking
on,
about
maybe
it.
that'll make a difference. Give it
Oh,
a try.
I sleep fine though, bro. Like I like once I'm out, I'm out. I'm just moving
but
a
to
lot.
fall asleep. You do,
To fall asleep, I think my issue is more that I'm like on my phone.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like doing a lot of things like staying out up late. And
you don't have a
And-
wind down time.
yeah, and then I get sucked into rabbit holes quickly, bro. Like it's like the name of the game for me. So I'm on Reddit like, whoa, and someone's response is classic. So then I go into that fucking thread where everyone's responding to that response. And then there's another response that's just classic.
Yeah.
So I fucking just going into rabbit holes, bro.
Yeah. No, I
And shows. Like I can't I put some I'm not a like passive watcher. Like Demi will be on her
No, fuck
phone
no, I'm not.
the whole time. Like, bro, if you leave something on, I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
No, I'm in, bro.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm never half-assed on anything.
Yeah.
So speaking of shows,
That's not true either. I'm half-assed on a lot of stuff.
Speaking of shows, Genius just came out. Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
Kanye West?
bro.
Check it out yet?
No.
Yeah.
So-
I saw clips of it, but not the whole thing.
So it's very interesting. So there's a guy who used to run a public access show in Chicago,
Yeah, this is cool, bro.
and
Cootie.
Cootie.
and he used to just record and interview rappers all the time. And after he met Kanye, he was like, "Yo, this."
He was
guy
actually a
is-"
comedian first.
and he was a stand-up comedian first, and then he was in front of the camera, and then he became
He's-
behind the camera.
He's almost like the original Nardwuar, or like hip hop
Like
Chicago
a
Nardwuar.
Chicago Nardwuar. And it turns out that after he met Kanye, he's like, "Yo, this guy is good. He's gonna be somebody. I want to make a documentary on him."
And
You
this
know-
is super
You know-
early on. Like,
you know what was unclear about that though?
Huh.
Like or maybe it was clear and I missed it. Like I was kind of working and watching. Did he make that distinction? Like, did he decide to make a documentary on Kanye, or like was
No.
it a conversation they had amongst themselves?
no, he just realized that he had the belief that Kanye was gonna be legit
Wow.
and like blow up, and he's like, I'm just gonna follow him and record him.
That's it.
Yeah, and he quit his regular job to do that,
Yeah.
which is nuts. I mean, I remember being a fan of Kanye during that time, during 2002, 2003, and no one knew who the fuck he was. But the fact that someone was there with him in person and can recognize that and fucking give up everything for that shit is fucking
No, that's
nuts.
when you reflect on that. That's fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, this is Kanye when he wasn't even on. He wasn't signed to Rockefeller yet. He was just
He was making beats for
he was
Jay-Z
making
already.
beats for Chicago artists
And Jay-Z.
and then Jay-Z, and then Jay-Z.
And he was trying to get signed, which is crazy. So you see him going to the different labels, everyone promising him the world, and no one can deliver.
So real
And then
quick,
this guy
real
Cootie-
quick,
and then this
real
guy
quick, just like to lay there's a show on Netflix called Genius. It's gonna come out like either weekly,
I think every
episodically.
Tuesday. So by the time this
So
airs-
there's one already, and it basically starts off kind of where we talked about now, where like kind of the inception of what is Kanye West, and then kind of his trying to find his way into the music industry more than just a producer.
Yeah, and the reason we have any footage of this is because this guy Cootie, which we just talked about,
Decided to
decided to drop shit that was happening in his life,
Everything.
he was doing stand up and everything, to just to go with Kanye and record him.
Yeah.
Which when you
No, it's insane. It's insanity,
this
bro.
motherfucker dropped everything in his life to record another man, bro. You know what I mean? Like another person, like do his life. You know what I'm saying?
And real
Because
quick,
he
what
had a
does
belief that-
Cootie do? Like, no.
I
Still
don't,
records.
Well, we don't know. It's only episode 1. I
Oh, yeah, he's not
I
in-
presume he still shoots
I'm
with
assuming
Kanye.
he's-
Right?
I
would
presume.
think so,
No,
too.
he's
Yeah.
fucking. He probably lives well.
But the
though.
guy doesn't need to though, bro, because a lot of the footage he did on episode 1, they show it. He ended up selling like a large part of a good amount to MTV. When MTV did this one thing on Kanye, a lot of the footage they used was Cootie's. So like
Yeah.
the man has probably been making so much money just giving people like snippets of the
Yeah, and
great
and
content that
he's
he has.
probably just on the Kanye team.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
yeah.
on the Kanye.
and actually in the first part of the first episode shows him with Kanye just a year ago in Dominican Republic.
Yeah, when they're recording.
And Kanye called Netflix or someone and said, "Listen, my man Cootie, he has 8-hour documentary on me. You need to talk to him later on today."
Yeah, he's
That's how it
I
opens
think that this was Kanye's like, hey, you're about to get all what's been coming to you, bro. You're about to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
And
because
it's so much-
Netflix probably fucking dropped a bag
Hell
on
yeah,
this
what the fuck?
fucking
They-
dog.
Netflix
So
pays-
much so, bro, they dropped this shit weekly.
Yeah.
They wanted
Yeah.
the fucking hype to just keep getting built, dog. Just typical Kanye fashion. Fantastic.
Because
Yeah,
from
and-
what I understand is like Kanye, like he brings the people that he came up with him. That's why I was curious and see
Yeah,
like,
and-
where he's at now.
So much so, this guy Cootie, who record everything, is the narrator to the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's his voice.
It's
Yeah.
his voice, and he's
Yeah.
kind of it's him telling the story, kind of,
That's dope.
which is dope. I
it's
mean, he's
like-
not the best narrator. I'm gonna put that out there. I don't know if you felt.
No,
like
I
that.
thought it was good.
I don't know. I felt like his cadence.
It
was
felt
weird.
raw.
No, it felt good because it was raw, but
I
whatever.
see. I know. I get what you're saying. No, speak on it, bro. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I
You
felt
would
like-
have done better.
Yeah, I felt like his cadence. all the way it's happened.
I say, Uncle Jams. Bro, have you seen Julia Fox? Anyways, I'll get to that shit as part of the
You were saying
antics.
something?
Yeah, so like I could do without his narration and everything.
Damn, you fools felt that
Yeah, but I
stinky
think
about
the
his
only reason why-
narration?
The reason why it
Damn,
was
you guys have
important-
cooties, bro.
Yeah.
Cootie has cooties, bro.
You fools are ruthless,
we're
bro.
I didn't felt like
bro.
that too, bro.
I never had cooties, bro.
I didn't
It's
think
anti-cooties.
twice about the narration.
No, but what I think it is, it's you needed to hear his story just because of know that
Exactly.
this is why he's doing
And
it.
that's why I felt like it was perfect, even no matter how it sounded. Like I didn't want Samuel L. talking
No,
about
it's a
it.
good ingredient.
Like, or no, what's the other fool's name? Morgan Freeman. Like that shit would have ruined it for me, dog. This is Nat Geo now. What the fuck, you know?
It's a good ingredient. It's a
No,
good
I think it felt good to me because I was like, it's this motherfucker that decided to shoot all these fucking 8 hours.
But would the documentary not have been better if it was like Common's voice?
I don't know. Demi hates the way that fool. His cadence sucks.
comments.
Yeah, she hates it.
Because he does documentaries of it. That's why I've heard him. He sounds great.
He
I
has a
didn't
dope
think.
voice.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
didn't think
Yeah.
about it. It would be up to you two fuckers to like consider that. That's
Snoop,
interesting.
having Snoop on there would be fire, bro.
You fools
Snoop
are-
narrating into his
I
phone.
honestly did not think twice about the narration. I'm like really impressed by
Now,
you two.
now we're overthinking it a little
Yeah,
bit.
now I'm like,
But
now I'm like, yeah,
let's
it did
let's
suck,
go
huh?
Back to the fucking.
Let's get back. Let's get back.
Hey, another thing I wanted to point out about it.
Uh-huh.
There was a point going back to this antics thing that we've talked about. There was a point where he was saying that like he didn't have creative control over it, which now to me
Creative
seems like a
control over
fucking bunch of malarkey, bro.
Creative control over what?
Over the
He said
documentary.
he wanted to be
Oh.
executive producer on the documentary. That's what he posted. But I mean,
Kanye.
yeah.
But to me, that seems like a lie now because even if Cootie's at the table and Kanye is not, like it
Coo-
seems
Cootie's
like
gonna speak
Cootie.
for him.
Yes, bro. It seems like Cootie would take into consideration anything Kanye tells him. Like
Yeah.
they're homies like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the only reason.
So
yeah.
to me now, I'm like fucking guy, and this is what I'm going back to on the antics thing. Like he just fucking says shit, dog, to stir the pot, and it's just trolling.
Yeah, and I think
He's just hyping up the fucking doc.
not only the doc, but he's dropping.
No, I'm saying specifically on this one, dog, saying I don't have creative control, and now I know that you're fucking homie who shot all the footage being shown. What more creative control do you need? Like, hey, Cootie, don't show me fucking these hoe, dog. Don't trip, dog. It's never gonna get shown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like if fucking Jeremy's shooting a video of us, bro, and I'm like, hey, Jeremy, don't play that. Cool.
Yeah.
What more creative control do you need than that?
Yeah.
So now you going and posting an Instagram saying, Netflix, I want creative control over this doc that's about me, just seems like you were just hyping it up, dog. Just tell me to watch the documentary, bro. I would appreciate it if you were just like, hey, guys, all my fans should really check out my documentary. It's pretty cool. He's been following me for 8 years. Like, why can't you just talk to me like I'm a normal person who, like, is interested in you?
It doesn't make a good post for Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you, but I'm just saying, like, but to me, it discredits everything from there on out. Where I'm like, are you really getting kept out from your kids, or are you just telling me that to sell me the next fucking STEM player? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, bro, if you're in a platform where people listen to you, you should try your best to not lose credibility. You should try your best for people to fucking feel like you are really trying to convey something of value. You know, and now I'm like, I thought about it, I was like, this is stupid, bro.
Well, I think the majority of people just, they're just so drawn by the antics. The antics work.
God, it's painful, bro.
Unfortunately, bro.
No,
But
I believe you. I'm not saying he's not a fucking master marketer. I'm just saying there's a room full of people who really just want, like, talk to my fucking, like, I don't
Just
need
talk to me,
don't-
bro.
Just talk to me like I'm normal, dog. Not like
Yeah.
I'm some fucking troll that loves to, like, retweet shit for likes.
yeah.
Like, it's not who I am, bro.
One thing that I fucking loved about the documentary, like seeing this like on tape,
Oh, God, bro, so
is
cool.
is when he was like talking about when they asked him about his album, and he was talking about like, you know, I'm gonna talk. My mom is a fucking English teacher. My dad's a is his dad's a pastor?
I don't remember.
He said something about, you know, he said my dad is Christian. He didn't say he's a pastor.
Yeah,
He just said
Christian.
my dad's Christian. And I lived a certain kind of life. I'm not gonna be talking about killing and
I loved
other
it.
shit
Yeah.
just because it's the hot shit to go. And I remember, dog, because I remember myself as a hip hop fan at the time. It was like we were so drawn into the gangster shit because that's what hip hop was at the time. That initially I personally had like a resistance to like
Yeah.
Kanye shit.
That's crazy.
Because I was so wrapped into the zeitgeist of
Yeah.
fucking hip hop at the time.
Yeah.
But it's what makes him. It makes
Yeah.
it's what makes what he was making at the time so genius because it was from a true place. He didn't give a shit. Like he said there, dog, in the doc, bro. He didn't give a shit if it was
Never got play.
Yeah, never got play. If it was the thing, it was the cool thing or not. This is where I'm coming from, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be hot. But you know what I mean. I was like, and that's true, dog. It reflects in the art because
for sure,
it really was that way, dog. Like
sure.
at that time, there was nobody else.
For sure.
That was not rapping about killing, dog. Even Jay-Z was like, and you know what, Jay-Z's not gonna kill nobody, dog. Get the fuck out of here. You know what that?
Yeah,
50
but Jay-Z, 50, they grew up. They nonetheless came up in a world where that was like they maybe it was a year or two, but they lived it. Kanye was basically saying, I never lived that.
Yeah.
And so if I talked anything about it, I would be lying.
But you know how many rappers were just doing that, and they were.
Of course, you know what I mean? Bro. No.
So yeah, whatever. Maybe not Jay. Jay lived it for a time.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Every rapper that was coming up had to rap like that, even if they never lived that shit. Yeah. And he was the first one to be like, "Nah, killing is corny. I'm not gonna do that. I never lived that shit."
You know, I always gravitated towards Kanye, because I thought his production was fucking superb, right? Like I thought his sample choice was great. Like his music just sounded. I feel like I was always like an old head at heart. Like I always wanted like something more soulful, bro. And it was just always Kanye for me. Yeah. You know, and for so long, even to this day, I will still tell you like Kanye, probably Timbaland are probably two of my favorite fucking producers. Like anything they drop, I'll listen. Ninth Wonder too, obviously, like from a left to like in a different world. Yeah. Because they still do boom bap, which is not really so much of my vibe. But like, yeah, dog, Kanye was making music, choosing samples. The way he was sampling is just, it was different, bro. Yeah. You know? And then he made songs like All Falls Down, which was like, damn, I'm so self-conscious. That's why you always see me with at least one of my watches. What?
Bro, like these imposters and drove me crazy.
Can't even pronounce nothing. Pass that Versace. And you spent $400 on this just to tell me you ain't up on this. And I can't even go to the grocery store without some ones that's clean and a shirt that
with a team.
See, we're living the American dream. Niggas highest up, got the lowest self-esteem. Bro, he was just saying shit that I remember when I first heard Kanye, bro, probably like in 06, dog. Maybe a little bit younger than that. Like when I heard him, I was like, bro, finally, bro. It's kind of my same pain with J. Cole. Like at the end of the day, dog, you using the N-word a lot of times puts me off because I'm not that.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to use that word.
I'm not allowed to use that word. It doesn't reflect my everyday. So all that gangster rap this is Mario's number one thing. Like, oh, I know you don't fuck with the gangster rap. I'm not a fucking gangster.
Yeah, I can't relate to
I literally went to fucking private school from 2nd grade to 8th, bro. The only gangster shit I've done was drink underage and steal. I didn't steal, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit that I would tell you about, bro. But, like, growing up on the street, dog, I didn't, bro. I grew up in North Hollywood. My parents trucked me to Chatsworth, bro. Yeah. To go to private school, public school over there because they thought the private schools in North Hollywood were too ghetto. Yeah. So, like, how could I ever sit here, dog, and listen to gangster rap? It just doesn't, it's not me.
It doesn't connect.
You know, it doesn't connect with me, bro. So when Kanye was making music and he was making shit like, it just sounded like, oh, I know what that is, bro. And then you see pictures of a man with a pop collar and a Lacoste, and I was like, that's what I want to wear. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, special hose up to rappers that just rap about real shit.
Yeah.
Real life shit, not just
shit.
Hose up.
Hose up.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, so you didn't see it yet, Jeremy?
I saw clips of his mom telling him stuff about like the
another
giant
iconic part.
That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite like
a giant sees himself in the mirror
when he went to visit his mom, bro.
And he sees nothing, right?
What did you like?
Oh, I just like how much fun. Like I like the fact that how much she enjoyed just talking.
Her mom reminded me a lot. His mom reminded me a lot of your mom.
Yeah. She reminded me a lot of my mom too.
Sorry. She seemed like his number one fan. Like he could say whatever, and she's just like, yeah, baby. Oh, and that song you did, like,
and
like she's
also her honesty with him.
Within like the non-wavering support is still like, I'm gonna. But I see that she was still kind of telling him about his ego though. Like when she was trying to tell him about this.
But she did say.
But she said I don't give a fuck about it too.
No, she did say, but you can't go up there and say, and this goes to his point earlier about, I have a documentary coming out. You can't just talk like that. Like she said, you can't have, like, people, she said, people confuse your confidence with arrogance. Yeah. But don't stop your confidence. See, because if you come out and just say, oh, I'm good.
Yeah, like whatever.
Oh, you did such a good job. Oh, I was all right. No one wants to hear that. Yes, like he said, I'm a god.
The one thing, though, and I think Kanye's lost sight of this, was, like, his mom makes a comment saying, but you are so humble.
Yeah.
right? So what she was speaking was like not to the subconscious, but like saying like, I know you're humble, so don't lose that humility.
Yeah, that's why she said you can have your feet on the ground and still be in
Exactly.
the air. That's what she said.
And that's where I think the disconnect is now, where I don't know
We should probably talk about this.
what.
We should probably record. Are we
Recording? What you mean?
We've been, yeah.
Welcome to Above the Waist Podcast.
Am I drunk as well?
You gotta welcome my man's back.
Oh, my bad.
And this is Ulysses S. Grant.
So, anyways, that to me is the part that I agree with you. She did say like, nah, you gotta talk your shit. This is hip hop, baby.
Yeah.
She was well aware. This is hip hop. But I think the part that I took away was like, but she was speaking to him saying, you're humble, which is fucking the way you should be and should stay. But yeah, talk your talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like the disconnect is now.
But protect the humility.
Right. Don't lose you inside.
Yeah.
Everybody else could see the show, but who you are inside should stay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't forget who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see someone right before I watched the documentary. Someone wrote, I was watching the conversation with him and his mom, and that shit stuck in my head so much that I don't even remember what happened the rest of the
I
documentary.
love that.
Well, but she has a quote that everyone's like just going off on, which was
The
The
giant.
giant.
a giant doesn't see themselves in a mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I interpreted in that is that like you don't see that you're bigger than everything else when you look at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
You know, you're just filling the mirror like like a mirror is filled.
Right.
You know, so
Mirrors just do what fans do.
they just be doing. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I thought that was great, bro.
Yeah, and that was just one like. It also highlights the magic of what Kuti was doing because bro, he recorded that like he recorded them hanging out with Kanye West's mom, and you saw Kanye the son. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
not Kanye West the rapper, not Kanye West the
artist,
nothing, bro. You saw the son, bro. Mom was talking this motherfucker. Yeah. Have you ever seen Kanye West on camera that quiet?
Yeah, no, he was like
bro.
Listening intently.
He was listening, bro.
Yeah.
Mom was talking, he was listening. You know, and she
And
was like,
to that point, like I think that Taylor Swift thing when he was like really drunk and walks up on stage, that was around the time his mom passed. So I think it wouldn't be unfair to draw a connection between him sort of
losing himself.
I don't want to say losing himself. I think that's like speaking for him a little bit, but him being bigger than who he is inside can kind of be connected to the fact of like, well, he lost that grounding figure.
Yeah, I feel that's kind of how I feel
You
when
know?
I saw that scene. I was like, this is what's missing in his life today,
bro.
because
Because
Kuti even said it himself. He's like, I know we went back to Chicago to do the whole symposium, whatever the fuck the thing was.
Yeah, the music.
The convention or whatever. He's like, but it felt walking away from that weekend. It felt like the weekend was about visiting his mom. Okay, if that was that strong of a thing, like she was the one anchoring point for him. I feel like in this world of madness and industry stuff and music and money and all this shit, the one thing that was like real and like anchored him back to like reality was his mom. And I can't speak for the rest of his life, and I don't know why there isn't that for him outside of that, but I'm sure that's a huge thing. That's like he would maybe be reflecting as a different person today.
I think that's right.
And I think
that's right.
You know, and it doesn't mean he can't get it again from somebody else or from some other source or whatever. But somehow his mom dropped out, and he doesn't have anher. He never had like another.
Yeah, I think the issue now, and I don't know if you have something to say, Tony, but I think the issue now is like now you kind of fall victim to like everyone around you sees you as a star.
Yeah.
You know, so like it's either beef it with Kanye or say yes to Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
Or be in the Kanye.
It's like your mom is your mom no matter how rich you are, no matter how powerful you are, no matter how many Yeezys you sold. So like there's always a voice of reason. So the complication I think for Kanye is like finding that voice of reason amongst a sea of people who are living off of you is very complicated.
Yeah, and there's way more people living off of him now than are real anchors.
I think that's right.
It's kind of like the Dave Chappelle thing, where he had to take a break from everything because he didn't have anything real anymore. I think the beautiful thing about this is it reminded us why we're Kanye fans.
Right? Yeah, 100%. Episode 1 was great for Kanye fans.
Yeah, because if people who don't know his music and you just know his antics through like TMZ and stuff, you're just like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? But if you watch this, it's like, this is why we love college dropout, late registration,
graduation.
This is the essence of what Kanye is. And there was that part where Dame Dash goes, he's the most real, authentic, humble person you ever meet. And everyone, I'm sure everyone saw that part and was like, Kanye, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
But
I believe.
But this is who he was at the time. And this is why his music is so authentic, because he gives you what is real.
Yeah.
Which is why, now onto his antics, you know, the number one thing in his mind is Pete Davidson. So every fucking song is, I'm going to roll up to Saturday Night Live with 30 people to fuck you up, right? Yeah. You know,
It's what his reality is today, right?
Yeah,
now.
and I think he is missing that one person to come say, "Yo, chill."
That's right.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm sure people are telling him to chill, but the person that'll say chill and he'll actually listen to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because I think now it's like there's that video of him like, I think we talked about it before on the pod where he like smacks some fucking paparazzi.
Yeah.
And like one of his cousins, it seems like at least, was like, "Oh, you need to chill," and he was fighting back with her, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, dog, at the end of the day, dog, your mom, you're not gonna push back on your mom like you would push back on your cousin, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and it goes back to that comment that she made about like having your feet on the ground but still being in the air.
yeah.
Because even then he was in the air, bro. Like that interview, that fucking footage when he's in the car in the front seat and he's talking to the dude who's the double XL guy in the back. He's being really confident, bro. He's like, my shit's gonna blow up. I'm gonna be bigger than what you think, and that I can even imagine. He's like, I don't want to talk beforehand or whatever. He's like, but I truly believe. He's basically still saying, like, I'm gonna be the shit.
He's like, I didn't use the word fruition, which he mispronounced. But he's like, but can you add that in there? He's like, yeah, I'll add that in there somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that whole part is him like,
he was being
confident.
authentic, bro.
So like in that time of his life, he was in that place where he was still ultra confident, but had his feet on the ground somehow. And now he's just like ultra confident and just floating, dog, just out.
And it's not to say like, you know, he has things to be ultra confident about. Yeah, dog. Anything he puts his name on sells. I get it. But I feel like having that person that can tell you like, "Oh, bro, you're really just going off kilter right here, my G. Like, you need to tone that shit back to save your soul," type of shit. Like to keep you from like to keep you from Voldemorting, bro, where you fucking split your soul, dog, just to like keep yourself alive forever. Like there's a price to pay to have a legacy that outlives Earth. You know what I'm saying? And the price might be you losing yourself. Which is like not worth it. Bro.
So that's why I think he went super religious. Now he's always been religious. Jesus walks. A lot of his songs are talking about God. And but he went super religious. I think as a thing to find some grounding in it, to put his feet back on the ground, because he's been up in the air so long.
My issue with the religion thing, bro, is, sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
What I was gonna say is that seems to be a trend right now with a lot of rappers or musicians. El Alfa just came out saying he's gonna do that in 4 years.
Farruko is doing it
now. Farruko
instantly,
right? He retired, which I said he wasn't, but now he went full.
Yeah,
no, I know.
I think he's still gonna make secular music. From what I understand, he did a video on Instagram where he was saying, and should I fill in everybody? Farruko has been making videos, bro. Farruko's in a tour right now. He's touring his album that he just put out, and then he just decided one day, bro, that like half of his show was gonna be him preaching.
Quick side note, and this album, if you haven't heard it, is a party album.
Party album, and one of his top songs was Pepas, which is basically about taking pills. And so he's basically been preaching. People are upset about it because they bought tickets to go watch a tour for him to perform Pepas.
For them to do
and he's
Pepas.
basically
For them to do Pepas.
Yeah, and he's basically
listen to Pepas.
he's refusing to perform the song because he doesn't feel like the message aligns with where his spirit is.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Real quick on the Kanye thing, back to still on the religious thing. Our problem with the religious thing for Kanye is he almost feels like he uses it almost like the fucking Queen of England. Like it's almost a divine right. Like I can no longer do wrong because this is God given. Right? And to me that just feels so Mohammed, what's the term that they use? When you're a prophet. It feels so like he considers himself a prophet almost. And that's the problem where I'm like, I agree that I think that Christianity could have grounded him, but I think he took it on a spin of like, oh no, you guys are calling me crazy, but what I'm doing is God given, and you guys think I'm trying to do all that, but what I'm doing is God given. It's like, damn, dog.
His ego still took over.
It's still inflicting on the religious thing, dog. Which is why I think it's not authentic. It's like, I get what you're doing, and I'm sure he means it, bro. I am. I honestly think Kanye means the Christianity thing, dog. But he almost using it as a divine right. Like everything Kanye says must be good. Jesus himself told him to sell the stem players.
Like manifest destiny.
You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like, fuck, bro. You missed the point still.
Yeah.
And I'm constant. Let's not get into Christianity because I'll constantly be fucking talking about how people miss the point of Christianity itself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But to me, Kanye missed it, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And although his intentions were good.
And, one day we're going to do a loop. We'll do a religious loop one day.
I gotta bring my cousin out here, bro. My cousin Alex knows what the fuck is up, bro. But to me, it's like,
no, religion I don't want to know Alex's views. I want to know your views,
bro. I tell you, bro, religion is dope. Religion is dope, bro. I just think people miss it, bro. I do, dog. Hold up. Hey, shout out to Kanye, bro. I hope you find yourself, my G. I love. Yes, I do love you, bro.
Yes, bro.
I ain't liking none of his shit on Instagram, but I'm rooting for him every day.
All right. We back. And both you guys are on your fucking phone. What the fuck is this, bro?
I'm looking at the topics. No, I'm looking at topics.
All right, so we had the Super Bowl in Los Angeles this past week.
Yes, sir. Go Rams.
You guys watch it? You guys watch that shit?
Yeah, of course.
Of course, bro.
We had the Rams kicked ass again, right?
Unmissable.
Super Bowl Los Angeles? Yeah, fuck yes.
Oh, you went to that? Tell us about it. How was it?
I went to the experience.
How was the experience? Tell me about it.
Oh, did you really?
What was your experience of the experience?
Friday night, we were
It
all
was a
supposed
fucking
to go.
experience.
Wow, that's deep.
Did you really go?
Yeah, I did, bro.
Did you still
I
get
wonder,
tickets?
I was gonna race you over there, bro. Because they had, that the 40-yard dash.
Oh, I know they did, bro. Oh, fuck. Real quick story about that. We
Time yourself?
No, I didn't do it because the line was too long. It was by the time I got to that part, it was already kind of late. I was like, I don't want to wait an hour for this shit. It was a long line to do that shit, bro. We saw some people do it.
They ate it.
Yeah,
Oh,
some people can handle that speed, man.
It was these two homeboys, bro. They fucking.
They both biffed it.
Oh no, one guy stayed up, but one of my mans, he was dipping hard.
Was it one of those like couldn't catch himself?
Couldn't catch himself in sauce, bro. Like
was there like green or is it cement?
No, it was a turf. It was
yeah,
turf.
that's what turf can mess you up though.
That's true though, because when I haven't ran as fast as I can in a long time, like
well, we're going
probably years. But when I try though, like I do feel a little
it feels
off balance.
Awkward,
yeah, because like. It's not like being a kid. I'm not playing ball every fucking day. I'm not like doing that every fucking day. My muscles aren't set up for that way. So when
set them up that way. Set them up that way.
It's almost like when I floor my car, like, and I'm not ready, and I'm like on a bumpy road and just starts going like this.
Yeah.
Like it's not set up for. So I see why people fall.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I wouldn't fall.
No, I get it. I wasn't even judging, but it was just hilarious.
We'll see. We're gonna go to the track soon, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll lose everybody.
It's okay.
That makes sense.
It's just your personal best. You're not racing against us.
Yeah, it's different. I got shorter legs, so like I need to take 2 steps for you to take 1. It's
no,
hard.
you're not racing against us, bro. There's no competition.
Yeah, but we're
There's
gonna
no competition. He says. Damn.
But the experience was fun. The Super Bowl itself was fun. It was a good fucking game. The
That
Rams
was a great
won.
game, bro.
Got it done.
I was mad, bro. The whole time I'm watching the game, I'm telling Demi and Mario and shit and Rufio. I'm like, bro, I don't care about this game. I just want a parade.
You got one. Did you go?
I didn't go, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be on a fucking Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, they're always on.
That's stupid,
weekday.
bro. Give me a fucking Friday. I would have gone. So I didn't go. I
missed
fucked.
it too.
I wanted to go to the parade. That was really what I wanted.
Yeah.
Besides the last, 2 minutes of the game that were fucking hardcore.
Yeah, I didn't even know that's when the parade happened. I was on Twitter and everyone's
That's
posting
bullshit,
videos.
bro. I wanted to go to the parade,
And they're
but
posting Stafford all drunk as shit.
taking shots of
the
tequila.
next day at
Yeah.
Disneyland. That was the funniest thing I've seen, bro. It was funny.
Taking shots of like 42.
He was just like he was hung over on like on the merry-go-round. You just see him like out of it.
I didn't see that.
Rightfully
That's
so, bro.
hilarious.
Good
Nah,
for him.
rock on, bro.
Yeah.
For him, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if I fucking won, I'd be like Rondo. My kid would be drinking too.
Not just one, bro, but you won a game that was viewed by the world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and this was one of the most. It was the most watched Super Bowls in the last like 20 years. Or some
really?
shit like that.
Why do you think?
Because the halftime show. That's why.
I think because it was in LA.
Yeah, it was in LA, man. I think.
Cincinnati hasn't been in the Super Bowl since what is it? Early 90s.
Long time.
So the whole state of Ohio probably watched it. You know what I mean?
But also, so I mean,
Ohio.
it's been like
Cincinnati,
6 years
Ohio.
since Kaepernick
I didn't
thing.
even know that was in Wow, I couldn't
It's been
tell
like 6 years since the Kaepernick thing, and when that first started happening, all the
It
views
killed
went
off
down.
some of the views,
yeah,
yeah.
so because
That's
now
sick.
you're having everyone else like
Come back.
come back. I mean, it's beautiful, especially with Cincinnati, right?
Yeah.
Or Cleveland. No,
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. The Bengals have a long history. It's just not like
Yeah.
it's not there. So it's not hasn't been popular since in 30 something years. So like
Yeah.
a lot of those people are coming back. You're getting a lot of old people just like I'm just happy my team's
Hey,
there.
real quick, did you guys see Joe Shiesty with Kid Cudi? I think it was like the night of or the day. I think the night of, on Sunday night. He was on one of his concerts. He's just like rapping in back of him because he's like a huge Kid Cudi fan.
Yeah, and Cudi's a
Oh,
huge fan.
Nah, I didn't see it.
Cudi's a huge fan of him. Cudi went to
go-
the
yeah.
Super Bowl wearing his jersey. One of his jerseys.
he's been a fan growing up, and it was like kind of
Yeah.
known. So they support each other.
At the Super Bowl at the end when like Cudi's walking out pissed off because they lost. Someone asked him like, "Hey, so what do you think about Kanye? Have you guys seen this?" And
Oh, yeah.
Cudi attacks him, not like physically, but like, "Hey man, like why are you asking me that?" Like kind of like gets into this little
Like
back and
angry thing,
forth.
but-
Wait,
Yeah,
is that where
bro.
he's from? He's from Cincinnati?
He's from Ohio.
He's from Ohio.
He's from Cleveland,
Oh.
actually.
Yeah, he's from Cleveland.
I
Cleveland.
didn't fucking know.
Yeah.
He's half
How about the
I-
halftime?
Yeah, how did you think about the halftime?
I liked it, bro. I liked it for what it was. I mean,
I thought it was good.
I thought it was good. I liked the stage.
I think the best part was 50 Cent coming up upside down.
Oh,
That honestly was the best.
Yeah, that
Me
was the
too, 'cause
biggest
that-
surprise.
and
yeah.
That was the best.
And
bro.
I called it.
And I was gonna say, and as soon as it came, I was like, "Fucking Tony got
Yeah,
it right."
I thought the same thing, and I was like, I think I said it out loud, and I was like, him coming upside down like the fucking
Right. it was
original video is just iconic, bro. Fantastic. You get an A plus just
Yeah,
for
Especially
coming
for
up.
not falling, I give him props, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, it was good. And then
And for looking as thick as he was, looking like $1.50.
shout out to him for fucking living his life. And I like the fact like the floor around the stage was like the
Yeah,
city.
that was really cool.
It felt super LA.
I was confused why Mary J was there.
Yeah, she didn't have to be there. I wish they took her off and added 2 more songs from someone else, bro. It's because she's a Dr. Dre protege. So everyone on stage is Dr. Dre's proteges.
Got it.
Except-
Got it.
Well,
No, all
Mary
of them.
J signed on.
All
late.
of them.
She signed on late. She wasn't initial,
Yeah.
but she did sign a Dre like in the late 90s.
She was probably just to have the female. You guys feel
Yeah.
like
They
it was
needed
just
I
to
was
have
thinking
a-
too.
needed
Type
a
of
woman.
female.
the token female.
They needed a woman, and he never really had like from the jump.
Yeah, he didn't really have
He
female
didn't
he
have,
had-
like,
because he was too busy beating them.
Well, he had Michelle A. Oh, fuck. He had Michelle A. And that was
You
his
don't know that?
girlfriend.
You didn't know
Well,
that?
well, I don't know if he beat Michelle A, but he originally had.
I don't know who he beat, but he beat a lot
But
of
he was
women.
out there beating.
Before he was on roids?
I don't know when he was beating women.
Before.
You guys don't
Roid
agree?
shit is
You guys
nuts,
don't think that's
bro.
true? That he
I
was-
don't know. I don't know the
Bro,
facts. I don't
Mario
know.
was telling me that there was this reporter, bro, that he
No, I
beat
know.
the shit out of.
That's what I've heard too. I don't know.
That's fucked up.
I don't know for sure. If it's fucked up, if it's true, it's fucked up.
I don't know.
I believe it.
I'm not
I,
surprised.
I'm not saying it's
I believe
false.
it.
I
Me,
I did feel
Dr. Dre's
bad
a
about
woman
one
beater.
person when I was watching this whole thing. I was watching all his proteges on the stage. And I was like, oh, here's Eminem, here's Snoop, here's Kendrick, here's 50. Where's the game?
That's what that's who I guessed would come out
Oh,
too.
sorry.
Yeah, and I had said that before.
Yeah.
He would have probably came out, but the game's over. He's sour, so he's probably crying.
But isn't he 50s protege?
No. He's from. He was signed to Dre. They signed him to 50's label because
They felt it made sense.
it made sense because G-Unit was hot and he didn't have enough like backup at the time. So then they signed
They felt it would be a good fit, like to put him in there with
to
G-Unit.
G-Unit, and they signed him to it. And his first 3 singles were all 50 Cent
50,
songs.
yeah.
I guess 50 said they were all his songs, and he gave them to him except West Side Story.
That's probably why, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, it's okay. The game is riding the Kanye's coattails right now with the whole Easy song.
But back to the halftime show. You liked it?
I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
thought it
liked
was
it. I like the fucking. I like the tracks they chose. I think the artists were cool. I could live without Mary J, but fuck it, throw her in there.
My only
That's cool.
my only feeling was like
Kendrick had the best performance with all the people dancing, and
Yeah.
like he had the best like
artistic.
artistic and
expression.
choreography. I think Kendrick had the best.
Yeah, I think the only not the only. There's probably more, but the
One
knock
of.
the knock
You.
that comes to my mind is like it did feel like it didn't finish with like bang, the shit's over. It made me feel like there's more show to watch, and it made it for like
You know,
more to be desired as opposed to like, bang, like, holy shit.
I don't think any of them.
15 minutes and they rocked it.
I don't
maybe
think
maybe
any
that
of
was on
them-
purpose though, because did you hear what happened to Still? I think one of the songs on Spotify blew up like after they wanted to hear more. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
No,
It
I
felt like it
just
ended
don't
early.
think any of them are great performers.
yeah,
No,
That's
it's-
what
I would
it's
agree.
Rapping.
That's what I would
I
say.
would
It's
agree with all that.
rapping.
Yeah, it's like
Rapping itself is hard to watch in
live.
concert.
Yeah.
Now that I've done, like,
Been to
I've
several different
expanded
shows.
myself. Rapping's the hardest shit
No,
to
it's-
watch.
Yeah, rap shows are not the most
It's not the
entertaining.
most fun.
No, no,
You
like-
can't really hear them over the instrumental, and everyone's kind of hyping the other one up, and they're rapping
Yeah.
over each other at some point. Like it's not that sick.
And You
No.
can't just move to it. And
I think it was sick for the culture.
I mean, for the culture, it was great.
Yeah.
As far as entertainment value, I can tell you at the time when it was over, I was like, I wanted more. I didn't feel like I got enough.
that's the feeling I had too.
I didn't know if, again, maybe I should have thought about this beforehand, but like, what did I really expect from it in the first place?
That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I walked in thinking like Dr. Dre, like, all right, we're gonna get some '90s hip hop. He's like, all right, cool, whatever. It's never gonna be Bad Bunny. It's never gonna be.
Shakira.
It's never gonna be Shakira and J Lo. I already knew it wasn't gonna be that.
Yeah,
So
they're not gonna
I walked in
dance.
thinking like, we're gonna watch a hip hop show. Congrats, all the hip hop heads. You get your shit.
Yeah, I remember watching
It was sick.
when Prince did it, right? He did Purple Rain, probably one of the last songs. I remember sitting there, like, almost brought me to tears. Like, this is fucking.
Oh
beautiful.
yeah, it's just
Purple
different
Rain.
type of music. Though,
Yeah,
bro.
but I just.
I mean, Dr. Dre, in my opinion, he didn't like. I think what he should have done was like when he did the
soundboard.
he should have been
the
making
Tupac song?
he should have been making the beats live a little bit, at least some parts.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying, to give me a show, but like you're
I
gonna
agree.
stand there and like put the faders up and down, like nice. Bring out the next
Yeah,
fucking
it was,
spectacle.
to me, it was a little lackluster.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah.
I just don't because Dre, I don't think is that great of a musician. Again, Prince is a musician, bro.
Yeah.
My man could play instruments.
I think you're expecting too much. Yeah, I enjoyed it
I
though.
was
I
expecting
thought it
too
was
much.
cool, bro.
Yeah.
That-
Honestly,
that's my
I-
fault.
I
and
think-
for being LA, I think if it was fitting, bro. It was
And especially I think in
LA.
the environment that you're in really helps. Because you said, who are you with?
I was with an older crowd.
All right, so check this out. I was at, where we go, right?
Yeah. So
yeah, no jealousy.
Yeah, dude.
And everyone's
Like
going
the.
nuts.
Oh shit! Hold on.
when Eminem went on there.
My bad. It's playing on this thing. It
Just take
connects
your Bluetooth
automatically,
off.
bro.
Just take your Bluetooth.
What the?
But everyone's like,
Put the speaker on the mic so
Put
they
it on
can
the
hear.
mic. Put it on the mic.
I don't want to do it too much. See, like the DJ kind of like faded it out because it was connected to the, and like everyone was like singing along.
Once in a life.
Everybody-
Yeah,
Everyone's
of
like-
course, bro. You self
Yeah, I
in
mean,
the middle.
like everything, it's set and setting, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
bro, of
So-
course.
That's why I was asking. Like,
I
don't
agree
know.
with that, but
yeah.
It's also like I'm very like stuck in my own head. Like even when I was done, Nicole was like, "No, it's just you. Like it's your head that you wanted something more.
Yeah.
You just want to be this way." And I was like, "No, like
Yeah,
I just,
setting
I-
expections on something
Yeah,
is
my
is
expectations
tough,
were
bro.
really
Just
high.
seeing how old
Expectations-
everybody was just reminded you how old you are.
I'm
I'm just
old as shit.
No, I'm just messing
You know what I
with you,
did
bro.
love? I love seeing fucking. You could tell Snoop Dogg was having a blast up there.
Oh man,
Hey,
it
did
was
you
dope.
see-
Like he
Him
was
puffing, him hitting the fucking.
Yeah,
he was
they-
having a good
He's
time.
smoking out right before he's like, I got to stare like.
They try to make that a thing, like TMZ, and everyone's like, "Oh, Snoop Dogg was smoking weed before he went on stage." Can you guys
Everybody
believe it?
knows it's part
And
of
it's
his
like, yeah,
contract.
that's what Snoop does.
Yeah.
That is
It's, lit-
Snoop.
it- bro, it's literally a part of his contract.
Like if he
you
was
know,
out there, if he was back there eating like
Drinking a green smoothie, that's something different. Like
yeah,
what?
Yeah, you'd be like,
green
what?
smoothie, I'll be upset. That's country.
No, these artists, bro, in order to perform, bro, they sign you like whoever's
part of
all
it,
the
they-
production companies have
Yeah.
to sign this big ass writer, bro. Like a writer is basically saying these are all everything the artist wants. On Snoop's fucking
Everybody knows
rider,
Snoop's got
he's
it.
got fucking I want blunts.
yeah.
Don't play me, dog. You need to give me a fucking
and everyone knows, bro. It don't matter if it's Oprah
Yeah,
or
bro.
he's gonna go on
People
Oprah
are just
show
trying to
or
find
whatever,
hype.
dog.
Honestly,
Nobody gives a
I would have preferred if he would have just smoked on stage and let me know, like, we here, boys.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, the
I would've
culture is
preferred
really
if
here.
you did the
That would have been.
the
sick.
Nick fucking Diaz shit, and he just smoked on stage and said, "Oh, this
Shit.
is CBD."
Bro, no,
You
what
know,
is
fuck
what
it.
it- what it- and dude,
CBD.
what repercussions is he gonna get? Nobody's gonna tell Snoop anything, bro.
They're not going to sign him for the next Super
Get
Bowl.
the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, what the fuck? It's legal in California anyway, so they could suck my dick.
Honestly, bro, that
Um,
shit was hard.
I couldn't believe that they weren't wearing a mask on stage though. What about you guys?
Oh my god!
I could believe
to see Mayor Garcetti and all them not wearing a stage,
holding
and
their
then the
breath,
next
bro.
day
It's all good.
impose an indoor mask mandate for the rest of
Actually, I
us.
heard that the Mask Man is going to go in March.
Not in LA, bro.
No, in LA.
Okay.
I saw it
We'll see,
literally
hopefully.
on the fucking web.
We
on the
should all bet a shot for that one.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll bet a shot. I think it is.
Okay, good.
I think
Real quick,
oh, and Coachella doesn't have a mask mandate.
it's outside. There's no mask mandate.
I'm just telling you, it doesn't. And no vaccination thing. Now you don't have to. Now you don't have to lie. You can just show up.
What do you mean? I'm vaccinated.
Who's lying?
Who's lying? We're all vaccinated here.
That's the other part. Like,
So I had to get
anyway,
the
I don't
shot
even
for
want to get
nothing?
into this shit because this is stupid. I hate getting into these fucking
so
topics.
anyhow, new music Friday. Okay, Girl Ultra just dropped Punk.
Oh, it's fire, bro.
Why?
Because it's fucking punk. It's do what you want to do, dog. It's make art because you want to make art, not because it sells records. That's punk. That's alternative,
and
bro.
real quick, if you
make
haven't-
music because your fucking nut says make that.
And if
That's music,
and
bro.
real quick, if you haven't tuned into some of the other episodes, and you don't know who Girl Ultra is.
I'm watching her live in May too.
She's a Mexican artist from Mexico City.
Is that Coachella though?
And this,
So
huh?
So you watching in April?
I don't buy CDs anymore, bro. So I support my artists by going to their shows and buying merch.
Individual shows.
Of course, every day of the week, bro.
And she came out with a song called Punk, and it's a punk song.
Sick,
It's
bro.
got-
And it's punk. It's with featuring Little Jesus, and like it's punk as in like the fucking beat is punk, but the lyrics are about love. It's about let's be wild together and let's dress up punk and let's go kiss in the corner where no one knows us. Because it's not about Instagram. It's about you and I fucking making out in a corner of a dark room and just fucking vibing and feeling raw. Like it's about you and I, dog.
How many?
That's
ways?
how it felt.
How-
Fucking 4. Sucks,
three.
bro. To me, it's a 4.
I'm just gonna start off with giving it 2.5. I don't know the words yet, but now that you give me the
No,
context,
look at the lyrics, bro,
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
and check the video out.
I was surprised
a
by
good song.
her with that style though, because she's usually not that style.
No, she is. That's the thing, though.
Well,
That's
the
actually
other
her
stuff,
style.
Well, the other stuff that I've heard from
Yeah.
her, I haven't heard all her music.
Now check her albums out, bro. The reason she's so dope to me, and the reason I'm gonna watch her twice at Coachella. I don't think she's at Coachella, but at Coachella and at her own show.
she is.
And the reason I bought her fucking tickets the minute they dropped was because I know that she's making music that makes her feel right.
It's from her.
And so sometimes she hits you with a ballad, and sometimes she hits you with fucking just strings, and sometimes it's rock, dog. And her fucking fashion is just like whatever she wants that day, and she'll dye her hair red, like
Okay,
hands down sick.
let me hit
I would
you-
give it a 5. I'm just scared because I don't know what I'm ever gonna give a 5 to, so I'm scared of
Yeah,
the
hold
5.
on the fire.
Yeah,
so let me hit you with this. There's another artist at Coachella, RAVEENA. I've listened to her music before, but I didn't really care enough about her. But when we
you
did the
can I
Coachella-
quote you actually?
We did the Coachella
Can I quote
review.
you actually?
Let me just say this.
This is a fucked up quote. I won't say it. Never mind. Go ahead.
We did the Coachella review, and you were high on her.
Yeah.
So that's why I checked out the album. And when I first fucking heard it, I was like,
Pass.
No.
Yeah.
And then one morning, I don't know if I was hungover or something. I needed some calm and peace in my fucking life. And I was just sitting there, and I
Yep.
put it on, and I was just like, what the
Yep. I
Like,
told you, bro.
peaceful.
I know what I'm doing. out
Beautiful,
here.
bro.
And you're right. Her shit is peaceful. What I loved about this album and why I'm going to give it a fucking soft 4 was because she, even from that sound that was just kind of like that indie mellow, she gave us a couple
Indie or
more
India.
indie. She gave us a little bit more pop on this one.
Yeah.
She gave us something that
Some
I was a
bounce.
little shook. I was like, oh, there's a little bounce here. Like,
Yeah.
I never heard her give me the bounce.
Especially with Vince Staples on it. It
Yeah, bro.
surprised me.
Banger.
When I first heard that one, I was
Circuit
like,
board is another
Yeah,
one that like when I
Mr.
heard that I was like, whoa, okay. Okay, this is your debut or maybe your second album. She gave you something to fucking vibe with. The other ones were maybe a little too mellow. I think like if you weren't in the set and setting for it, you could feel like it's too mellow. It's like I've heard better R&B like that, you know?
yeah.
But she gave you that poppy with that bounce. I was like, I was impressed by it. Do I think it was amazing? Probably not. First listen, I was like, this is kind of whack. And I found a few tracks I liked. And then I listened to it in context. And then just kind of that vibe where you just need to be mellowed out.
Yeah.
It's a vibey fucking album. I give it a soft 3. A soft 4. I probably would have gave it a 3. But now that Tony's hyping it up, I feel like, no, you're right. Now that I hear you validate what I was thinking, because I listened to it on a run. I'm like running, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's the wrong time to listen to
Yeah,
this album.
yeah. I know, but I've been trying to like not. I don't listen to like hype shit. I don't listen to like when I'm in the gym. Like that's not the vibe. My vibe is always like, get me somewhere that I don't have to remember that I'm putting this weight on my back to lift. I want to just be I want an out of body. That's why I listen to podcasts now, because I was like, I want something that's like, I don't want to remember that I'm just fucking jogging for the next 9 miles.
You want to get lost.
I want to just get lost in the mind and just not get hit by a car.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the two things I think about. It's like, don't be in my body for the next 10 miles and don't get hit by a car.
Yeah, I think.
I like the album.
What do you give it?
I give it a 3. I give it a 3.
I respect that.
Could possibly be 4, but right now it's a solid.
So
3.
it's a mid 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mid 3. I like it.
You gave it a what? You haven't given
I
it a
haven't
number.
given nothing. Let me explain first. So I think like where I'm at right now, it's not where I'm at. It's where I want to be. Like what I'm striving for, what I'm searching for is some sort of like calmness, some spirituality, some peace within the universe.
I like that for you, bro. I like that.
And this is where, I didn't wake up in the best of moods that day, and this album brought that to my day.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm happy.
It was beautiful, and even her meditation on the last track, fucking beautiful.
How about the internet is like plastic?
That's beautiful too.
That's cool,
right?
right?
It's all fake. Nothing's real.
Yeah, I thought that was cool, bro. I thought that was great.
She's basically speaking everything that I want or I'm striving for, right?
Yeah.
Even that one, which I haven't done acid, where she says like, Sundays are for boozing and acid.
That's on Mystery.
Yeah, that's sick.
I added that one. That one's fucking great.
Yeah.
It even has like that old school sound sounds almost like almost oldie sound to me, like the way the drums are and everything. It's a great fucking album.
Yeah, it's great. So what do you give it?
I'm giving it 3.5. Only because
you're gonna watch it live though.
They didn't knock me out the park.
How about this? You're gonna watch her at Coachella.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna check her out.
You know how we're gonna have it? We're gonna sit down. We're gonna have lunch.
I'm hoping
maybe a little spliffy. Maybe some shrooms. Down in the grass.
I feel a little bad.
Talk about our feelings a little bit.
I feel a little bad about wishing for artists to have small crowds at Coachella, just so I can enjoy myself.
It's a selfish wish.
I've already committed that this year, like if you want to catch me, I'm going to be at the back of most sets sitting down with a fucking lemonade and vodka in my hand.
You already know, baby.
Like that's my favorite. Honestly, bro, some of my favorite things is when Tony sneaks in vodka and I go buy a Minute Maid frozen lemonade, and I just start fucking squeezing it. Just kind of warming it up a little bit, making it slushy like. Just like this.
That was for you.
I'm just Jeremy, I'm just fucking squeezing it. Just squeezing it. And it gets nice.
How does it end? How does it end all over your face?
It opens with me opening it and a little juice trickles on my hand and I know it's perfect. And I suck on it a little bit. I say, Tony, pass me the vodka. My man pulls a little tip, spreads a little vodka in there, and then I'm just like this. Pop a straw, have a seat, bro, and just sip on my fucking frozen lemonade and vodka, bro.
All right.
Cost me a total of fucking $8 plus Tony's risk of not getting in.
I always get in, baby.
He always gets in.
And results in a little magic.
And it results in me just like, God, this is great. I'm going to watch Raveena for sure.
So last album, before we get carried away, Danny Ocean. What's the name of the album? Danny Ocean?
Danny Ocean. I'm going to read it exactly because I think it's his internet.
Dano Ocean. It's Dano Ocean. That's
Dano.
Dano Ocean. So, real quick, I just want to say this before everything. I've said this many times. Danny Ocean has always been, to me, of course, you can't count Bad Bunny, so it's always been Farruko, Danny Ocean, Rao. And Farruko has retired. So does that mean he always turns number one?
And for the record,
this album didn't put him
for the
up
record,
there with me.
Tony's the only person who I know has Danny Ocean up there like that.
Yeah, no, me too.
I love Danny Ocean, but
his catalog is really small. That's the thing.
No, this album is like it's a how many tracks is it,
like
bro?
17, 18
Yeah,
tracks.
but he put numbers on the board with this one, dog.
Yeah, but a lot of the best songs on this album.
He gave you He gave you 16 songs. The album is 42 minutes and 2 seconds.
Yeah, so
that's numbers. That's numbers on the board,
it's still
bro.
a quick hitter though.
But still, it's still 17 tracks to judge off. With Besarnos de Cero being one. So
God,
yeah, no, I mean,
I love that song.
My problem is all his best songs came out already. Most of them. There are a couple
the same
that
shit
out.
as fucking my man HL.
Yeah, so
not that many though.
Not that I mean,
HL gave you 8 and dropped 6. He gave you 16 and dropped 3.
Like 6, but that's not important.
I didn't hear that many.
But
Istanbul came out.
He just moved down from Rao number 1. Depending on how Trap Kick does. if Track Cape comes out this week, supposed to, or this week or next week,
Yeah.
if
Track
that
Cake
album
Volume 2.
doesn't stand up to vice versa, then Danny might still have his spot because it's still a solid album. It's still good shit. I still enjoy it, but it's not the greatest thing I've heard from him.
What's your rating then?
3. He's basic. It's not great. It's not
You
bad.
didn't hear it?
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, I give it a soft.
disclosure,
I give it a
sorry.
soft 3 also. I felt like there was room. Like Besarnos de Cero was such a great track that I felt like you could have at least gave me 2 more of those. In some
Same
other,
level.
at that same level, like for sure.
Yeah.
And had you given me 2 of those, I probably would have gave you a soft 4
or a hard 3.
or a hard 3. But the soft 3 to me is like, yeah, I think there was room for more. Istanbul was fire. Besarnos de Cero was fire. The album concept is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't understand the concept. I don't speak Spanish.
I just think it's just kind of like him, right? It's him, like, and it's like a lot about love, which is dope.
So I had this theory is that Babylon Girl is a girl. Like it's an actual person.
Babylon girl.
Yeah,
I just think it's him coming up with a term.
no, but I had this. Maybe it's a conspiracy. It's a nice thought for me, which is like maybe that's like a girl or an ideal girl. Maybe the girl that got away, or maybe. That was like because he got famous by making a song about a girl that he was dating.
Yeah.
Right. Veneno or whatever. Right. And maybe they broke up. Maybe all the songs are just about her. Like, and to me, I like that idea, because if not, then Babylon Girl is just so stupid. Why do you keep saying every fucking song? I thought it kept saying Bobby Long. Like if I was a porn star, that would be my name, Bobby Long. Bobby Long Girl.
What would it mean? What would it mean? A girl from Babylon?
No, I think. Well,
what's modern day Babylon?
Well, Babylon
It's
in modern
USA.
day modern day terms means like it's almost like saying
Amazon.
no, it's almost like saying like Sodom and Gomorrah. It's like it's like
Vegas or something, bro.
yeah. When a lot of Rastafari, like
naughty girl,
a lot of Rastafarians say like refer to Babylon in the present tense as like
anything that is like naughty.
Yeah.
Or of a darker
United
tone.
States, bro. Yeah, the US.
Basically the US. Yeah. The modern day empire that's so far away from like
a Vegas
righteousness
girl.
and shit.
So it's like a naughty girl.
Yeah. So Babylon
So it's
girls
actually
like
That seems way more deeper than it probably is. But if it was, the guy's a fucking
I think
genius.
that's what it. I think that's what it is.
I don't think that's what it is.
You know what? I don't know enough. I'm gonna listen to the album again on both.
That to
both
me,
sides.
because to me that's almost like Farruko saying like, "Lot of Mercy Gang," like lot of Mercy Gang.
Bruno Mars again.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's just a thing that sounds right, bro. It's like any ad lib. It's just an ad
If
lib.
it sounds good, it sounds
Yeah, it just rolls off. It's catchy. We're talking about it. Literally, we're sitting here talking about it. Babylon. Like it got what it needed to get.
Yeah. Actually, let me change my order again. And this is the new order based off this album. Rao, 1A,
excluding Bad Bunny.
excluding Bad Bunny doesn't count. C Tangana, 1B, Danny Ocean.
Okay.
And that's my order of
Interesting.
because Farruko retired, Bad Bunny don't count. That's where I'm at in this world.
Spanish language artists.
I'm not prepared to like put an order, but I definitely think Eladio's in there. So to me, your number's off.
Oh shit! Here we go.
He's not my top 3.
No, I'm that's what I'm telling you. Like I'm not
Top 10,
prepared.
yes.
I'm not prepared to pick a number right now. But if Eladio's not in it,
Dude, you're so far from me now. You used to be just right next to me. All right. Let us know what you guys think about these albums. Like, share, subscribe, and
peace
let us
and
know
love.
if you bought the stem player, because we didn't talk about the stem player, but I want to know
$200.
Damn, boy.
$200.
But it's kind of cool what it does. It is a little pricey, but it is dope. You could put any song on there.
Yeah, it's basically bringing back the iPod.
Why can't he just sell?
And he's eliminating the middleman basically too.
Def Jam is pissed that he tried to do that shit.
But he's doing it, man.
But he's gonna probably end up streaming that thing anyways.
What's up?
How's up?
If I had to guess, it'll probably still be streamed at some
Stay
point.
wavy out there.
Yeah, just like fucking Life of Pablo.